The reason we use Anchorage is they are federally chartered. And you might say, well, what's the difference? A state chartered bank, if it were to go into bankruptcy, is bankruptcy remote at the state level. If a creditor tries to pull them to the federal level and pulls it into federal court, you are now an unsecured creditor and they have the ability to take your assets in that bankruptcy. So that's why we use a federally chartered bank and not a state chartered bank with Digital Wealth Partners for who we work with. We've looked at all of them, and that's the same conversation we've had with all of the state chartered banks. They're like, well, it's bankruptcy remote, but here's this one small chance circumstance where it could be a problem. And I'm like, not risking that. Sorry. And I think that's also why you've seen Ripple apply for a federally chartered bank and not a state chartered bank, because there is that nuance. There's also a much larger institution that's relief of stay. There would be another trust bank that would immediately step in, take over in the moment of a bankruptcy, and you would be immediately able to remove your assets. Even in bankruptcy remote situation, you still have to go through the bankruptcy proceedings, but you will get your assets. They cannot liquidate them. You are not a creditor. They cannot use them in the bankruptcy proceedings, but it will take a little bit before you get your stuff if that circumstance plays out.